Okay, this is so much fun. Playing Resident Evil 4 on the iPhone is a very, very unique experience. And I think one a lot of people should definitely experience. Now, gaming on the iPhone is not something new, but this is one of the first times you're getting console level gaming experience. We've seen this with Resident Evil Village. I played the demo for a while. Resident Evil 4 was announced at the Apple conference. And this is all capable, yes, you are dead, I am dead here. This is all capable with the new A17 Pro chipset with that upgraded GPU to give you really great performance. And we've seen that with the gaming benchmarks, but what does it mean playing Resident Evil 4? Now, for me, this is a game that I've played since the GameCube, when it first came out a long time ago. So I'm aging myself, but it's come out on every single generation of consoles, and it's available now on the iPhone. And this is very important because there is no other, right now, there's no other mobile device that will allow you to play a console level game like this on a mobile device. Point blank, period. That's a very simple, straight off thing. And that's something that you can do on the iPhone. The other thing too is that you can move this experience within the Apple ecosystem. You can start on your iPhone, you can move to the M chip iPad, and then you can move to your MacBook Air, which is with an M chip, as well as also your MacBook Pro with an M chip. And the experience gets better and better, so your graphical fidelity improves. The next question you're gonna ask me is Thunder E, so what does it look like? What's the kind of gaming performance we're getting? Now, off the bat, on this device, you cannot change the graphical settings. They are fixed. There is nothing to do to make those changes, and that to me is a bit of a bummer because you don't get that experience of seeing what this can actually do on a higher setting. And because of that, temperatures are actually really well managed on here. I think the highest I go is about 91, 92 degrees Fahrenheit, around 32 degrees Celsius. So it ran pretty well. Performance was great, but also that means that graphical fidelity is around 720p. It looks 720p. There's no way for me to actually gauge it, but it does look that way. And in comparison to the beta, which I played, that looked a little bit better. I could see more of the, HDR resolutions and things like that on there, on the device quite well. On here, it feels just a little bit of a downgrade. I'm not sure why, but still a very good experience. Now, I was watching Snazzy Lab's video where he kind of covered Resident Evil 4 as well and talked about some of the technical aspects. Honestly, it's a great video, Snazzy. Definitely go watch his video out because he really showcases a lot of the in-depth details about how they actually got this running and what it compares to something else. But speaking of that comparison, some people will say, hey, look, I can play this on my Steam Deck. I can play this on my ROG Ally. And that's very true. And you will get a much better visual experience from those devices because they are built specifically for gaming, especially games like this console or PC level games. But here's the difference here that I do like. It's the fact that I can play this anywhere and still have my phone. And I'm currently in the UK, visiting friends and also visiting the Super Saf. I'm actually in his studio, by the way, if you guys can tell. But I was able to enjoy this game in different locations. I started gaming in the office, just to test it out. You can see some of the gameplay in the office. And I also did some gameplay at the airport, at the lounge, at the airport. And then I continued that gameplay experience on the flight, which means I didn't require an interconnection. My phone was not connected to anything. I just turned on Resident Evil 4, I connected my backbone controller, and it's good to go. See, that is very key. And that's something that you can't do on any device. No Android device, no the Galaxy devices that I like. It's just not there. I'm not saying it's not possible, it's just not there. And that's a good value proposition that Apple is bringing to the table. Now, I want them to continue. I want to see more games, not just the few here and there and the few they announced. I want to see this as a constant experience because this is not about gaming on just the iPhone. This is about gaming on the Apple ecosystem altogether. And I think a lot of people like that. So the question here is, what do you guys think? Do you think this is worth it? Do you think it's worth spending an extra $29 to play Resident Evil 4 on the iPhone? Or do you want to see more games? Do you like the idea? I want to hear your thoughts. This is Thunder E saying thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment. All right. Okay, let's go back to gameplay here and let us see how I perform. Oof. Last one was rough. Ooh. Okay, run, 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 run.